Man, you got to feel bad for the heavyweight division, man. This thing could not catch a break. I mean, my God, I already thought it would have been the funniest thing ever if Surreal Gane could have beat Tom Aspinall. But of course, this is how this fight finishes. A nasty eye poke takes them all out. But we got to be honest here when it comes to the eye poke and when it comes to Tom Aspinall. Some of the takes online are absolutely insane. Some people calling this guy a pussy. Some people saying it's good things. Like, I can see both. I can see both perspectives. I can see where some people are happy for it. You know, some people are like, hey, man, it's not your life. You're not Tom Aspinall. You don't have the legacy riding on the line. You don't have a mean guy in front of you that's 260 pounds that can knock you out with any strike, could change your whole trajectory of your path of your career. Getting poked in the eye sucks. I've never been poked in a fight, but I've been poked in basketball, and I can promise you I needed almost every minute of the 5 minutes just to calm down. But this is where we got to get honest, man. You can't be too mean on the guy. We can't be sitting here calling him a pussy or calling him names over this stuff. But this is where, if I'm being honest with you, like the whole point of this, like, this is where it sucks. Like, from my personal view, from my eyes, from what I was watching on that fight, it looked like a guy just ready to get out of the fight. It looked like a fighter going, okay, this was a little harder than I expected. I might have overlooked this dude a tad. Things aren't going the way that I want. It's not like you were getting your ass handed to you, but when you're being, when you're probably trying to compare yourself to a guy like John Jones, as Tom Aspinall most likely is with his career, he's chasing greatness. Most guys are probably like, okay, John Jones took him out. The GOAT took him out in a minute and a half. I'm going to go out there and do the same thing. But now we're sitting there almost at the end of the first round, 5 minutes in, you're busted up, things aren't going your way, and you finally get a moment for the eye poke. Like, the only reason I think this way is 10 seconds into it, he says the forbidden words of fighters, man. Everybody knows as a fighter, the forbidden words is, I can't see. He said this in within 30 seconds. Within 10 seconds, he was saying it. He kept saying it. He never gave his eye a chance to even look. And I got to be honest with you, no matter how you feel about it, it is a bad look when he's, releasing it 2 days later. He's at the doctors, and you got multiple doctors telling him that he's good. There's no serious damage. Even the eye doctor at the UFC, the side doctor sitting there for whatever, Abu Dhabi or whoever, Riyadh Seasons guy, like sitting there saying, hey, I don't see any reason for this fight to stop. And you stop, you get out of there, and then you're sitting there on these videos with your doctors, you're sitting there like trying at the end going, oh, hey, tell him it was a good reason to stop the fight though, right? And it's like, this isn't a good look, man. Like, not to just go recency bias, because we can go into so many different comparisons here, but I mean, this man, Kevin Holland, just got his balls kicked into his chest for 2 straight times in a round. And yeah, it probably should have been stopped because he fought terribly the rest of the fight. But there was no quitting in that dude. He was going to go the entire time. We knew this. Anthony Lionheart Smith could be your light heavyweight champion at one point, dethroning John Jones if he would have took the easy way out, getting kneed in the chin, getting kneed in the head or whatever on that when he was sitting down. The illegal one that John Jones hit him with. That dude wasn't even going to quit. And I hate Anthony Smith. Like, DC and Stipe poked each other forever, and they kept fighting. Like, I just don't think Tom Aspinall has the dog in him. But at the end of the day, you can't blame the guy. This is down to the UFC. I think one day we're going to sit here and laugh when we look back, 10 years, 15 years, 20 years from now when we watch this sport, and we're going to go back thinking how funny it was, like the barbarian days where these guys got to poke each other. Like Derek Lewis says all the time, man, when I get tired in fights, of course I'm going to foul somebody. Of course I'm going to try to poke an eye or something, like, because they're not going to do anything. They're not going to take points. Like, imagine in basketball, football, any of these things, you commit a foul, a flag's getting thrown. The whistle's getting blown. Somebody's going to the free throw line. In MMA, this is how this should happen. And if they really wanted to, like guys like Trevor Whitman and stuff have already fixed the glove issue for so long, the UFC is just refusing to give good contracts out. They're trying to take the rights of the gloves from these people instead of just getting contracts. They don't care about the health of the fighter. This is just another fight to them. So at the end of the day, you got to blame the UFC. And the amount of people really blaming Tom Aspinall for not fighting, I think is a little wild. Because let's be honest here, man. You guys ain't the ones fighting. You ain't the one having the 260-pound man in front of you at heavyweight with the legacy on the line, with the belt on the line, with all these things. You don't want to be knocked out in front of everybody in the world just because you can't see. So it does suck. But what sucks the most, I feel bad for Surreal Gane. I feel bad for Tom. Like, no matter what happened in that fight, it would always been, the eye poke. Now, next fight, what would have happened? Surreal Gane was getting your number, man. Like, what would have happened if what if Tom goes out there and knocks him out in a minute next fight? We're all sitting there, what about when he had you in the first fight? It's never going to be good enough for these two now. Even if Surreal Gane goes out there and beats, the eye poke him and get another fight. So both guys are in a lose-lose. You really have to feel bad for him, but we do have to calm down a little bit. We're calling grown-ass men that could beat our asses. 99.99% of us, he would absolutely destroy us. And we're out here calling him a pussy and stuff. Like, we got to settle down. But hey, that's sports. That's fans for you. So as always, your boy, Steve Mustache. You guys let me know. Let's go, baby.